the Egyptian pyramids have stood for millennia. They are a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. These massive structures have captivated our imaginations for centuries. The pyramids are one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The pyramids are more than just tombs. They are incredible feats of engineering and architecture. They continue to amaze and inspire us today. Let's unlock the mysteries of these ancient wonders together. The Egyptian pyramids were built during the Old Kingdom period. This period of ancient Egyptian history lasted from around 2686 to 2181 BC. It was a time of great prosperity and stability in Egypt. The pharaohs wielded absolute power. They commanded vast resources. The most famous pyramids were built during the 4th dynasty. This dynasty included pharaohs like Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. These rulers left behind an enduring legacy. Their pyramids still stand tall in the sands of time. Building a pyramid was an enormous undertaking. These monumental structures, which have stood the test of time, were not just architectural feats but also symbols of the ancient Egyptian civilization's ingenuity and determination. The construction of a pyramid required meticulous planning, vast resources, and a highly organized workforce. It was a project that spanned years, even decades, and involved the collaboration of thousands of individuals, each contributing their unique skills and labor to the grand endeavor. It required the labor of thousands of skilled workers. These workers were not just laborers, they were artisans, engineers, and craftsmen who brought their expertise to the construction site. The workforce was divided into specialized teams, each responsible for different aspects of the construction process. From quarrying the stone blocks to transporting them and finally placing them with precision, every step was carefully coordinated. These workers were not slaves, as commonly believed. Contrary to popular myths, the labor force consisted of free men who were well fed and housed. They worked in shifts, ensuring that the construction continued without interruption. The workers were organized into teams, each with its own hierarchy and responsibilities, creating an efficient and effective workforce. They were farmers and craftsmen who dedicated part of the year to these grand projects. During the flooding season of the Nile, when farming was not possible, these individuals would offer their services to the state. This system not only provided the necessary labor for the construction, but also ensured that the workers had a steady source of income and sustenance during the off-season. They were driven by a sense of national pride and religious devotion. The construction of the pyramids was seen as a sacred duty, a way to honor the gods and ensure the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. This religious motivation was a powerful force that united the workers and inspired them to achieve the seemingly impossible. The pyramids were built using massive blocks of stone. Each block weighed several tons and had to be carefully cut, transported, and placed. The sheer size and weight of these stones posed significant challenges, but the ancient Egyptians developed ingenious methods to overcome them. These blocks were quarried from nearby sites. The quarries were often located close to the construction site to minimize the distance the stones had to be transported. Workers used copper tools to extract the blocks, a labor-intensive process that required precision and skill. They were transported using a system of ramps, rollers, and sleds. The ancient Egyptians constructed massive ramps made of mud brick and limestone chippings to move the stones to the construction site. Sleds were used to drag the blocks, and water was poured on the sand to reduce friction, making it easier to move the heavy stones. The precision with which these blocks were cut and fit together is truly remarkable. The joints between the stones are so fine that even a piece of paper cannot be inserted between them. This level of precision was achieved through careful planning, skilled craftsmanship, and a deep understanding of geometry and engineering. The result is a structure that has stood for millennia, a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of the ancient Egyptian civilization. The ancient Egyptians believed in the afterlife. This belief was central to their culture and influenced many aspects of their daily lives and practices. They envisioned the afterlife as a continuation of their earthly existence, but in a more perfect and divine form. The journey to the afterlife was considered a perilous one, filled with challenges and trials that the deceased had to overcome to reach their final destination. This is why they placed so much importance on the proper preparations. They believed that pharaohs would become gods after death. The pharaohs were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people, and their divine status was believed to continue even after their earthly demise. This transformation was not just a matter of their belief but was also depicted in their art and inscriptions. Statues and carvings often showed pharaohs in the company of gods, emphasizing their elevated status. The process of becoming a god was thought to be facilitated by elaborate ceremonies performed during and after the pharaoh's burial. The pyramids were built to be their final resting places. These monumental structures were not just tombs but also symbols of the pharaoh's power and their connection to the gods. The construction of a pyramid was a massive undertaking that required a vast workforce and immense resources. Each pyramid was meticulously planned and aligned with celestial bodies, reflecting the Egyptians' advanced understanding of astronomy. The grandeur of the pyramids was meant to ensure that the pharaohs would be remembered for eternity, and that their journey to the afterlife would be successful. They were designed to help the pharaohs make the journey to the afterlife. The interior of the pyramids was a complex network of chambers and passageways, each with a specific purpose. The design of these structures was intended to protect the pharaoh's body and his possessions from tomb robbers and to guide him safely to the afterlife. The chambers were often filled with items that the pharaoh believed would be needed in the next world, including food, clothing, and valuable treasures. The walls of these chambers were adorned with texts and symbols, which were believed to help the pharaoh navigate the afterlife. Inside the pyramids you'll find elaborate burial chambers. These chambers were the heart of the pyramid, where the pharaoh's mummified body, preserved for eternity, was laid to rest. The burial chamber was often the most richly decorated part of the pyramid, with intricate carvings and paintings that depicted scenes from the pharaoh's life and his journey to the afterlife. The sarcophagus, which housed the pharaoh's body, was usually made of stone and adorned with protective symbols and inscriptions. These chambers were filled with treasures and provisions. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh would need these items to sustain himself in the afterlife. The treasures included gold, jewelry, and other valuable items that were meant to demonstrate the pharaoh's wealth and status. In addition to these riches, the chambers also contained everyday items such as furniture, clothing, and food, which were intended to provide for the pharaoh's needs in the next world. The inclusion of these items reflects the Egyptians' belief in the continuity of life after death and the importance of being well prepared for the journey. This belief was rooted in their understanding of the afterlife as a mirror of the earthly world, where the pharaoh would continue to rule and require the same comforts and necessities. The burial rituals were elaborate and involved numerous ceremonies to ensure and secure the pharaoh's safe passage to the afterlife. The walls of the pyramids were often decorated with hieroglyphics. These inscriptions were not just decorative but served a vital purpose in the afterlife. They included prayers and instructions that were meant to guide the pharaoh's spirit and protect him from harm. The hieroglyphics also recorded the pharaoh's achievements and his relationship with the gods, ensuring that his legacy would be remembered for generations to come. The art of writing in hieroglyphics was highly specialized, and only trained scribes were able to create these intricate texts. These hieroglyphics tell stories of the pharaoh's life and reign. They provide a detailed account of his accomplishments, his battles, and his relationship with the gods. The stories were meant to celebrate the pharaoh's greatness and to ensure that he would be honored in the afterlife. The hieroglyphics also served as a means of communication with the gods, asking for their protection and blessings for the pharaoh's journey. Through these inscriptions, the Egyptians sought to immortalize their rulers and to ensure that their spirits would be well prepared for the challenges of the afterlife. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the most famous of all the pyramids. Standing tall on the Giza Plateau, it has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike for centuries. This monumental structure is not just a marvel of ancient engineering, but also a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the ancient Egyptians. It was built by Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. Khufu's reign during the 4th dynasty was marked by grand architectural projects, but none were as grand as his pyramid. The construction of this pyramid required a massive workforce, advanced planning, and precise execution. It is an awe-inspiring structure. Visitors from around the world come to stand in its shadow, marveling at its sheer size and the mystery of its construction. The pyramid's grandeur is not just in its height but also in its perfect proportions and the precision with which it was built. It was originally 481 feet tall, Over the millennia, it has lost some of its height due to the removal of its outer casing stones and natural erosion, but it still stands as a towering monument to human achievement. It was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years. This record was only surpassed in the 14th century by the spire of Lincoln Cathedral in England. The pyramid's long-standing record is a testament to the advanced engineering skills of the ancient Egyptians. That's longer than any other building in history. Even today, the Great Pyramid remains one of the tallest structures in Egypt and continues to inspire awe and admiration. The Great Pyramid is also remarkably precise in its alignment. The sides of the pyramid are aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points of the compass: north, south, east, and west. This level of precision is astonishing, considering the tools and technology available at the time. Its sides are aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points. This precise alignment suggests that the ancient Egyptians had a deep understanding of astronomy and geography. They were able to achieve this feat without the modern instruments we rely on today. This suggestion that the ancient Egyptians had a sophisticated understanding of astronomy means they would have used their knowledge of the stars to align the pyramid with the cardinal points, ensuring that it would stand as a lasting monument to their civilization's achievements. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just a tomb, it is a symbol of the ancient Egyptians' mastery of science, engineering, and art. Visiting the pyramids is an unforgettable experience. It's like stepping back in time. You can stand in the shadow of these ancient giants. You can feel the weight of history all around you. It's a mesmerizing experience. You can explore the interior chambers of the pyramids. You can marvel at the intricate hieroglyphics. You can imagine the lives of the pharaohs who were laid to rest here. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've returned home. There are still many mysteries surrounding the pyramids. Archaeologists are still making new discoveries to this very day. They are always uncovering some new secrets about these ancient structures. For example, in 2017, they discovered a hidden chamber in the Great Pyramid. The discovery of this chamber has generated a lot of excitement. Researchers are using non-invasive techniques to study it. They hope to learn more about its purpose. They want to understand how the pyramids were built. The pyramids are a reminder of the power of human ingenuity. They are a testament to our ability to achieve great things. When we look at the pyramids, we are reminded that we are capable of anything we set our minds to. The pyramids are also a reminder of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. These ancient structures are under threat from pollution, erosion, and tourism. We must work to protect these treasures for future generations. The Egyptian pyramids are more than just ancient tombs. They are a window into the past. They are a source of wonder and inspiration. They are a reminder of the enduring power of the human spirit. Let's continue to explore the mysteries of the pyramids. Let's learn from the past and let's work together to build a better future. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel Worldwise Academy for more videos. Thanks for watching.